It's outdated to follow the supervisor's guidance. I can always ask Google. Okay, make sure you ask Google about everything.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Tom. I work for a medical supplier. I would visit the hospital and the patients to gather information about different medicines' quality, effects, and safety. I'm a medical representative, also known as MR. Yeah. My name is Kevin. Hello, Kevin.
My name is Hannah.
Hello, Hannah. And hello to you too, Michael. My name is Michael. Nice meeting you, bro. Yikes, I know this. HR, how dare you hire such a terrible guy? However, it's still part of my job to be the new hire's mentor. We're going to the Hawthorne Memorial Hospital tomorrow, so make sure you take a look at the documents. Hey, Michael. 21st century. Huh? We're in the 21st century. It's outdated to follow the supervisor's guidance. I can always ask Google. I knew I was right. But since he's already hired, he's our company's asset and power. I need to work hard to train him. Just give me a break. You need to stop pretending that you don't hear what I'm saying. I've been telling you that it's outdated to follow the supervisor's guidance. I can always ask Google. How many times do I have to tell you? You might say that, but you already got blacklisted from 3 different hospitals when you've only been working for 3 months. You're going to end up with 12 hospitals that blacklist you by the time you finish your first year here. I already asked Google why this is happening to me. Isn't it already too late if you're searching it after you already failed? Are your eyeballs marbles? Didn't you see that I've been searching things prior? I have, but I'm telling you because it's not working out. You got blacklisted the first time because of your arrogant attitude. That's right, but I searched up the visitation mannerism before I went, right? Even if you search it, what's the point if you can't act accordingly? This is exactly why I suggested that we do role-playing before you went. Well, I searched up how to act accordingly to visitation mannerisms and how not to forget mannerisms when visiting clients online already, and I know what to do. It only sounds like you're just falling behind. And I also searched up how not to fall behind online, too. Instead of searching those up, I'd rather have you ask me. This is why your mentor is here to support you. Your brain is a fossil. What? You're so old school. We have technology in this century, and there's no way we should be handwriting everything. Well, there's no way a businessman who talks to his supervisor while playing on his cell phone would ever be successful because you're being rude and you're already blacklisted by 3 hospitals within just 3 months. You're so annoying. I hate this. Hey, where are you going? Shut up. I know that searching online is the better tool than anything else. Michael walked out of my office and went straight to his father Jacob's office to complain that I hadn't been training him right. Since Jacob is one of the managers, I ended up being questioned about this matter. I don't have time for this. Oh, I don't care anymore. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters. Okay, make sure you ask Google about everything. Are you sure you don't have to ask me about how to prepare for the presentation of our new medical supplies? Are you saying that you're better than search engines? You're so silly. You're still using books. You're an analog. Everything is all about having a tablet. I know I'm going to be more successful than anyone else. I'll declare it right now. You won't be able to beat me. You're going to end up searching things up online. I wonder if you'll have the guts to apologize to me when that happens. That's your son, sir. Is he okay? I know he graduated from a renowned college. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll be responsible if anything happens. Does that mean I don't need to worry about anything? Just because my son's about to beat you, make sure you don't try to bring him down. I see. I guess that kid is just like his father. Hello, I'm calling from Artile Medical Supplies. And that concludes this presentation. Thank you all for your time. Bravo! Bravo! I knew it. The doctors are shocked by my wonderful presentation. Does anybody have any questions for me? Huh? How dare you? What's the matter?
We're telling you that this must be a joke.
Was there anything wrong?
It was literally the whole presentation!
If there wasn't anything that was clear, I could explain. Why are all the resources Tikipedia? I personally believe that Tikipedia is always right. I did some research online.
That doesn't count as research.
You copied and pasted from online.
And you're just explaining it as if you came up with it.
In that case, how can I explain it to make you understand it? What? Why are you acting as if we're the ones who don't understand?
You're looking down on us, aren't you?
No, that's not true.
We spared time for this when we've been busy.
And you just decided to present to us something that
Any anonymous individual can write in. And you read it out loud as if you're so proud of what you're doing.
I've never wasted my time more than when my friend tells me about a weird dream they had.
Do you even realize how much of our time you just wasted?
I understand.
Huh?
What do you understand?
I understand that I've been at fault until now.
Until now, moving forward too.
Are you even listening?
Hey, we're talking to you.
What are you looking at?
Make sure you listen as you make eye contact with the angry person.
Look at us.
No, this isn't what it looks like. Tom was the one who told me that I can search everything online, and that's why. Let's not tell lies, Michael. I'm not lying. You're my supervisor. Are you gonna throw me under the bus? I asked you if you were sure that you didn't have to ask me how to prepare for this presentation. Oh, I don't know. By the way, the trouble that you're currently causing here is going to be your father Jacob's responsibility. Oh, I don't know. You didn't even teach me how to do this presentation. I did. I don't think so. I emailed it to you too. I never checked it. I knew you would say that. Here. Make sure you check your email. By the way, about the girl who's interested in you, who is it? I hope she exists. I emailed you, so make sure you read it. I even have red stamps from you. You're terrible! And you're even worse. Jacob, you said that you're willing to be responsible for this, so please make sure you do so. I have an audio recording of what you said. What?
This is great.
Did you see that, newbie? It's called evidence.
You should study harder, although it might already be too late at this point. Too late?
There's no way you're not going to take the hit for the worst presentation in the world.
I guess that's not our business.
But we'll remember it as something that we'll never forget when we consider business with Artile Medicals, so I hope you're aware of that. Palm!
Dr. Tancredi, Dr. Yale, we have an emergency and we need you in the operating room.
Okay.
I guess it's gonna be difficult for us to continue watching how things are gonna turn out here.
Tom, we're sorry. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you very much for the time you spared for us. That was close. I need to do something about this, or else we'll lose business with this hospital. Woo!
Hold on.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness, shouldn't you be apologizing before you look relieved like that?
We were planning to do that. I thought Dad or Tom would be apologizing.
Is that what you're gonna tell me after you exhaled toxic CO2? You don't seem like you even care. Why is Tom the first person to apologize when it wasn't even his fault? This was your fault.
I think there's a difference in whether we're used to apologizing like him.
That's not the point. You can't explain. You have no knowledge. You have no common sense. Can't you even apologize?
I'm sorry, Doctor.
Huh? That's enough. I guess we can't continue business with you even for Tom's sake.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. I am truly, terribly, so very sorry.
You better make up for this during the next presentation.
Yes, I understand. I learned my lesson this time around. There's no way I'd mess things up next time.
I just hate the way you say every single word.
Anyways, I'll do better next time. This is unbelievable! Who would ever copy and paste Tickerpedia text to present a medical supply to doctors? This is absolutely ridiculous. If it wasn't for Tom, we would have lost business with that hospital. Do you understand? You better thank Tom. Damn it! Why would I ever need to appreciate this bastard? I had to make sure I was managing my risks, or else... Dun, 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 dun. You should be grateful that you were saved this time around. Why do I have to apologize here when I already apologized at the hospital? This is humiliating. Tom, you better remember this. Unbelievable. Well, let's just all work together to make up for this. You're such a schemer, Tom. Yes? The doctors and our CEO. How do you feel looking down on us, laughing as you see us fail like this? Oh, please. I never wished any of this would have happened. I ended up apologizing so much, too. I made sure I told Dr. Tancredi about a funny joke about my parents, and Dr. Yale a funny joke about my youth, and Dr. Kroger a funny joke about a vacation trip. I had to fulfill their requests just to make sure we're all saved here. Shut up. We're done here. Huh? Didn't you need me to teach you the overall flow of the presentation? I'll take care of it on my own, so leave me alone. You don't have another chance. You can't fail next time. I told you I'm fine. Why do you keep trying to take the credit? Are you trying to make me grateful for you? That's not good. They don't listen. If I'm not mistaken, they're going to mess up again. Regarding the genetic panel examinations, I'm sure all of you are aware that it's one of the most efficient methods to measure the genes. The newest genome file has been having a great reputation.
Okay, I see. My next question is about G719X, mutant 819L, and mutant L91Q, and also S768I, genetic mutant, and their respective frequency.
G719X mutant, right?
What we always ask from Tom is the accuracy and speed of the information he provides. Tom might seem a little goofy, but he's talented to provide the most accurate information in the fastest way possible.
There's no point in getting accurate information if it's too late, and besides, there's no business here if you haven't done your research prior to the presentation.
We agreed to this presentation only because Tom begged us.
There wouldn't have been a second time, but...
You haven't even done your homework. You're not even prepared for this presentation.
Will you listen to me?
Does that mean you're going to answer my question?
Oh, I got tricked. By whom?
Are you trying to blame Tom again?
No, the internet.
Internet?
I tried to search up the answer to your question and I couldn't find it anywhere online.
What?
Yes?
I searched for it. I searched for it the best that I could, but I couldn't find that information no matter how much I searched it. You guys are so mean.
He's acting like a little kid.
Why are you saying that we're being mean? You ask questions that don't even have an answer. How much more are you gonna make me struggle?
Give me a break. Why would we harass you like that?
It's because I'm here to make Tom look better because he's your favorite. This is no use.
Not only once, but twice.
Tom, who is the person responsible for this presentation? That would be me.
I see.
So you're the person who's responsible for this? Yes, I'm his supervisor. What's the matter, Michael? That's right, it's your fault. You're the one who's responsible for this.
Do you even realize that you're causing him trouble?
I do. I realize it clearly. But unfortunately, Tom, your favorite person is the one who's going to be responsible for this. I wonder if I get to work with him any longer. Oh, I'm so glad I'm a newbie. I almost got tricked into trouble because of a pseudo supervisor of mine, but I'm so glad I made it out.
Tom, are you able to answer my question from earlier?
Well, there's no way he'd be able to answer it. I searched hard for that information.
I do have the answer.
What?
The frequencies of those mutants are going to be 3.2%, 0.8%, and 1.4%, respectively.
What?
I went ahead and took over the presentation in place. I was able to answer all questions, and the doctors agreed to purchase the medication from our company.
Tom, what an amazing presentation.
Well, I'm just doing my job.
There was a weirdo who was dancing around saying that this wasn't his fault, but I guess as long as we end well, everything is well.
Now let's go ahead and decide on the trial date.
This was a setup. Yes?
What was a setup?
Why did Tom even have that information that I couldn't find no matter how much I searched it? I know you guys all work with him to trick me into that situation by telling the answer to your question beforehand. Why would we do anything like that?
Maybe you didn't search it right.
You're putting the lack of your research skills aside.
I'm not doing that! I did perfect research! This was information that I couldn't find, which only means that you guys have all told Tom the answer! Am I wrong?
You weren't able to find those answers no matter how much you searched on the internet because it didn't exist there.
That was what you were disguising?
Some information is only in books. Sometimes they might be classified information among a company, too.
What?
The internet doesn't tell you everything. Some people hate the internet, too. Some older people face challenges when posting things online. But as an MR, we need to make sure that the doctors trust us. We need to gather information quickly and accurately. That's what our job is.
What kind of information doesn't exist on the internet? That's so narrow-minded. You're the narrow-minded man who only thinks that any information is shared publicly on the internet.
As Tom said, some information can be classified, and you won't find that information publicly on the internet.
The internet is something that drastically changed all of our daily lives, and it's something that's extremely valuable, I'll admit to that.
See, I know I was right.
But that doesn't make it okay for you to completely rely on that one source. I'm sure there are a lot of kids like you in schools nowadays. How concerning.
If you really want to use the internet, you also need to learn how to precisely make the search. You also need to verify the information that you found on the internet, too. You should stop thinking that using the internet will make you a genius.
Damn it! If only I had as much experience as you!
No matter how much experience you gain, there's no point if you don't take away your lesson. Now, I've done what I was responsible to do as your mentor, but do you have anything to say to me?
Shut up! Stop bragging about yourself! I'm going to do better now that I learned from my mistake! Tom, I'm gonna be snatching away your position!
Huh, I wonder if there's such a thing as next time for you.
Huh?
This is the second time you messed up this presentation, and I'm gonna make sure I report it.
What? Why would you do that? All you have to do is to report that our product is going to be purchased, right?
I helped you out the first time, but there is no second time around.
You're kidding me, right? What's the point? Why would you do anything like that?
I'm not kidding. I'm dead serious. I'm doing this because I want to feel good. I get the benefit of mentoring other new MRs who aren't you. I'd be less stressed out, and the company will be more successful. You rely on the internet for everything. You're a liar. You don't have a sense of remorse. You have no common sense. You know what's about to happen to you? To make this worse, our CEO is extremely curious about this presentation, and I'm obligated to report to him as soon as we're done here.
Are you gonna tell on me to the CEO?
I'm not telling on you. I'm reporting to him. Don't say it as if I'm doing something guilty. This case is such a big case at this point, and the CEO needs to know about this.
Wait, don't do this! If the CEO finds out about today, I don't know what he's gonna do with me!
Of course. Oh, there he goes.
No, don't do that! I know that phone call is gonna destroy my career!
Hello, Mr. Madison?
Just look the other way! I worked hard for this!
Let me tell you the breaking news. No! We were able to have the hospital sign the contract with our new medication, but...
Hang up! Please, hang up that call! Ah!
Due to severely messing up with the given second chance, Michael ended up leaving the job. I wonder why he didn't search for how to be successful at a job, or if he tried out the self-assessment to see if the internet could help him out of this trouble. If only he had been able to accurately analyze his mistake, being good on the internet could have been a great asset for our company. What a shame. By the way, the HR manager who hired Michael was transferred to another department. Michael's father, Jacob, wasn't able to quit his job no matter how much he wanted to quit. Everyone's been giving him a side eye after the rumor had spread. The internet can be a cure and poison at the same time. Let's all be cautious when we use it. Trouble Busters.
Oh no, it's Aaron calling me. Hi Aaron, what's up? I took the liberty of canceling your wedding. What are you talking about? I got married yesterday. I have no idea which wedding you canceled. Alan, I'm taking you off Ted's account. Why is this happening? I don't understand. Ted doesn't want to work with you. He doesn't feel comfortable around you. That's why I'm handling the account instead. It's not good that you upset Ted. He's a best-selling author and one of our top clients. You need to be more professional, Alan. I'm sorry about this. I didn't realize that Ted didn't want to work with me. Do you realize that you're making me clean up after your mess? I think that you should hand over one of your accounts to Alan. It's not fair that you do all the work around here. How about Kevin's account? Kevin's really hard to please. That's a great idea. I was having a tough time handling him, so that's just perfect for me. So, Alan, I need you to prove yourself this time. Make Kevin happy and you'll be able to prove your worth around here. My name is Alan, and I'm 31 years old. I'm an editor-in-chief at a publishing company. My direct boss is Aaron, who is the son of the editor-in-chief, Mark. Mark takes good care of his son, and Aaron gets all the good clients. Aaron seems to think that he's some big shot, but it's only because he works for his own father. He also likes to make my life difficult, which is why I wish I had a different boss. I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty good at my job, and Aaron knows it too. The authors that I work with are happy with my performance. Ted never seemed unhappy with my work, so I didn't understand why I was being taken off that account. Hey Helen, what's up?
Sorry to call you at work.
I'm about to go into a meeting with one of my authors, but after that I'm going home.
Can I see you tonight? There's something that I want to discuss with you.
Yeah, sure. I'll call you after I finish my meeting then. Helen is my girlfriend. I can put up with all the stress at work because being with Helen makes me very happy. I hope that Aaron would stop making me so miserable at work. Aaron, I'm getting married soon, and I'd like to invite you to my wedding. Really? I had no idea that things were so serious between you and your girlfriend. Well, it is, and we're getting married. I don't understand how someone like you has a girlfriend. No? And you have no right getting married before I do. My girlfriend told me that strange things have been happening to her recently, and I feel better if we got married now and lived under the same roof. You're shitty at your job, and you have no right to get married before I do. I'm your boss. Show some respect. Even if you get married, I bet your wife will get sick of you right away and divorce you. You don't know that. There's no truth in any of what you say. I mean, you don't even have a university degree. Of course your wife will get sick of you. If you two have kids, your children are going to inherit your genes and be born stupid like you. You don't want that for your children. You can still call off the wedding, and you should. We don't need any more losers like you in this world. Aaron, how can you say that to me? I may not have a university degree, but that doesn't mean that I'm not good at my job. You're too stupid to understand this, but... What do you mean by that? You have no idea what I'm talking about, huh? You really are a dumbass. That's the difference between you and I. I graduated from the famous Travis University. I'm only 2 years older than you, but I've been promoted many times. Well, you've been working here longer than me, but you work for me. Doesn't that make you feel bad about yourself? I feel sorry for your girlfriend. She needs to know that she's making a big mistake by marrying a loser like you. If you care about her, you should call off your wedding. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that she's happy with me. Oh no, it's Aaron calling me. Hi Aaron, what's up? I took the liberty of canceling your wedding. What are you talking about? You wanna know? Yes, I do, because... Well, let me tell you that. I had a look at your schedule and called the wedding venue to say that your wedding's been canceled. Why would you do that? As your boss, I have access to your online calendar. So I didn't invade your privacy or anything, if that's what you're worried about. You had written down the date and place of your wedding, so it wasn't hard to cancel it. I can't believe that you set your wedding date so close to a work deadline. You're so unprofessional. It's not what it looks like. I don't need to listen to your excuses, Alan. But I did you a favor, really. You shouldn't let your personal life influence work in a negative way. I used your name when making the cancellation, and they believed me. You what? I told the person that I spoke with that I had to change my phone number because I broke my old phone when I got into a huge argument with my fiancée. Why would you do such a thing? What were you thinking? They told me that you had to pay a big cancellation fee since you were canceling at the last minute. Aren't you going to thank me now? You really messed things up, Aaron. Now that you're not getting married, you can focus all your energy into work. Be grateful. Let me just say this. I got married yesterday. Do you know what this means? What the hell are you talking about? You're not making any sense. It's true, though. And what was the date written on your calendar? Are you saying that I canceled someone else's wedding? Are you making this all up to try to get back at me or something? The date in my calendar is my father's wedding. What the hell? How old is your father? 65. That's so old. What kind of a loser will want to marry someone that old? Why bother to have a wedding? Isn't that embarrassing? No wonder you're a loser. Your father is a lunatic. What does age have to do with anything? You and your family are weird. I bet your father's uneducated and poor like his son. And why would you write down your father's wedding date in the company calendar? That's really unprofessional of you. My father works for a company too, so... Really? I had no idea. Why would you keep that a secret? I didn't think that I needed to say anything. The topic never came up. You don't need to be embarrassed of your father. I'd like to meet him. He's your father after all. If you're not gonna tell me who he is, I'll figure it out on my own. Your father couldn't even pay for your college tuition, or you were just too dumb to pass the entrance exams. I feel sorry for you, Alan. I really do. Alan, please let them know that you'll be visiting them tomorrow. Oh, okay. You still live with your father. I can hear his voice in the back. Yes, I still live with my father, but I'm moving out soon. I don't think that you should have written down a personal event in our company calendar. It's just not appropriate. Didn't your father teach you any manners? If you have any issues with this, you should take it up with my father, who's the editor-in-chief. Aaron, stop it! I don't know which department your father works for, but he shouldn't be getting married close to his son's deadline. You should be grateful that I went out of my way to cancel the wedding. You wouldn't have been able to attend anyway. Aaron, you're not listening to me! I don't think that you're listening to me either. Anyway, I said what I wanted to say, so I'm hanging up now. I couldn't believe that Aaron canceled my father's wedding without saying anything. What he did was ludicrous and unforgivable. I know that he thought that he was canceling my wedding, but I couldn't let him do this to my father. Aaron's not gonna get away with this. Troublebusters! Yo, Alan, how's it going? Morning, Aaron. Did a wedding planner get in touch with you regarding the cancellation fees? Aaron, you don't seem to understand the gravity of the situation. Do you know how hard it is to get a spot at that wedding venue? How am I supposed to know that? Doesn't that just mean that your father should get married somewhere more suitable for him? And why would you say such a thing? You don't know that. Oh, hello, sir. What brings you to this floor? Good morning, sir. To what do we owe the pleasure? Everyone on the floor stood up to greet the CEO. Our CEO had a reputation for being strict and demanding, and no one in the office wanted to upset him. But he was really good at his job and would often be interviewed by magazines and broadcasting companies. He rarely smiled and people assumed that he just didn't know how to. I was just pointing out to Alan here that he shouldn't be attending a wedding when we're so busy at work and have an important deadline. Aaron, I need to speak with you in my office. Follow me. Yes, sir. Look at what you've done, Alan! Well, Aaron, is there something that you want to say to me? And why would you cancel someone's wedding without you letting them know about it? It's because the wedding date was so close to one of our deadlines. At first, I thought that I was canceling Alan's wedding. I found out later that it was his father's wedding, and that his father works at the same company as us. I would think that his father would know that his son would be busy this week. I wanted Alan to know that it was very inconsiderate of him to try to take time off of work when we're so busy. I did it for the good of our company. I see. Aaron, you're making this all up. What? You were jealous of the fact that I was getting married to Helen. Why would I be jealous? I know what you've been up to. Hiya, Helen. Hello.
Thank you for making the time to meet with us today.
It's our pleasure. We love coming to see you.
Thank you. That's very kind of you, Aaron.
This might be out of line, but would you be interested in having drinks with me after work?
I would love to, but...
Yes?
Alan, I can tell him, right?
Yes. What's going on?
Actually, Alan and I are in a serious relationship. I'm a little embarrassed to say it out loud.
Oh, I see. I had no idea. I'm the idiot here, huh? I know that you had a crush on Helen, which is why you didn't want me marrying her. I wasn't serious about her. I thought that she was pretty and wanted to ask her out for drinks, that's all. I don't understand why a beautiful woman like Helen would choose to spend the rest of her life with a loser like you. Hey, I have some nice traits, okay? You don't even have a university degree. Aren't you embarrassed about that? I've never had an interesting conversation with you before. I bet your wife is bored out of her mind when she has to spend time with you. Why are you so mean to me, Aaron? What do you have against me? I was only being honest. Well, it hurts. I guess someone as perfect as Helen wants to be with someone like you because she feels the need to protect you because you're so useless. I'm not useless! Well, compared to Helen, you're nothing. Do Helen a favor and break up with her. She deserves so much better than you. Helen and I are in love, and the fact that I didn't go to university doesn't mean that we can't be happy together. I've heard enough! Sorry. But, Aaron, I expect you to pay the cancellation charges in full. How is this my fault? I did this for our company, remember? Alan should have known better than to try to take time off of work at an important time like this. Having him out of the office is a big risk for the company. That doesn't make it okay for you to cancel someone's wedding without their permission, though. Do you know how difficult it is to get a reservation at that venue? Alan told me that it was very popular and hard to get a reservation, but that's right. A reservation was made 2 years ago. The least you could do is pay the cancellation fees. There are other wedding venues. I can try to reserve another place. I don't understand why it has to be at a certain venue. It's Alan's father's second wedding. Why put so effort into it? I'm doing it for my fiancée. I want her to be happy. Why can't you see that it was a nice gesture? Why ruin someone's happiness like this? Hold on a minute. Why are you talking about this like it's your wedding? Because it's my wedding, you idiot! That's why I'm furious with you! I don't get it. Does this mean that you're... I'm confused. That's right. The CEO is my father. What? You're joking, right? Tell me that this is a bad joke. It's not a joke, and you really messed things up, Aaron. I don't understand what's happening here. How can you possibly be the son of our CEO? Well, I am, and you need to accept that. And you're right, it is my father's second wedding. You might think that he's too old to be getting married again, but he is, and he wants to make his fiancée happy. It's her first wedding, and she's also famous, which is why we used my name for the reservation. They wanted a private and intimate ceremony. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. So as you can see, you're in a bit of trouble now. You could have told me that you were the son of the CEO. I would have treated you with more respect then. Do I have to say that in order to earn some respect from you? Well, I wouldn't have made so much fun of you had I known. It would have made a big difference. How come my father didn't know either? My father and I only told a few people that we're family. We didn't want people to give me special treatment because of my relationship with my father. That's why your father didn't know. Oh no, this can't be good. I wanted to prove myself without people knowing who my father is. I also didn't want people to assume that I was only working here because of my father's connections. Alan is going to take over the company after I retire. I don't understand why he put up with the behavior of you and your father for so long. So, Helen is going to be my future boss? You shouldn't have been so disrespectful to me regardless of who I am. You invaded my privacy by looking into my schedule without my permission, and that's unacceptable even if you are my boss.
Who's the idiot that canceled my wedding?
Miranda, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. I'm still working. Besides, there might be reporters outside our office building.
What are we going to do about our wedding without a venue? This is a catastrophe. Alan went to a lot of trouble to get us that reservation.
I'm sorry about all this, Miranda. I called the venue right away to see if we could take back the cancellation, but someone had already taken your spot.
I was really looking forward to having my wedding there. My friends were excited as well.
I've seen Miranda in her movies. She's super famous. So our CEO is marrying the actress Miranda?
Who is this punk with blue hair?
He's the one that canceled your wedding without asking anyone.
What is your problem, and how dare you? I was supposed to have the perfect wedding, and you went and ruined it.
I'm sorry. I had no idea that it was your wedding that I was canceling. Miranda, I can take care of this.
No, let me. I've been looking forward to my wedding day for years. Why does this bozo get to ruin it for us?
He's getting the punishment that he deserves. I'm getting punished for this? That's right. You committed a crime and you're going to pay for it.
I'm so disappointed that my dream wedding isn't happening all because of what you did. I'm not going to forgive you for what you've done, ever. Please, give him the punishment that fits the crime.
I'm on it. Not to worry. Wait! The cost of our wedding is $150,000. Alan, how much is the cancellation fee? $95,000. That much? That's outrageous! You need to figure out how you're going to come up with the money. I don't have that kind of money, sir. I also know that you've been stalking Helen. She was really frightened. You should use all of your free time to get another job and earn some more money. You don't have the time to be stalking Helen anymore. I'm not a stalker. You can't deny it. We know that it was you. Hi, Helen. Sorry to keep you waiting.
It's okay, I know that you're busy.
What is it that you wanted to talk to me about? Please don't say that you regret getting engaged to me.
Why would you think that? Of course I want to marry you.
Oh, I'm relieved to hear that. I was so nervous coming over here.
I get the feeling that I'm being followed by someone these days. It's really creepy.
Someone's stalking you. I think we should let the police know about this.
We can't do that. They're just following me. Nothing's been done to me, so the police won't be able to help me.
But I can't let anything bad happen to you.
Take a look at this. I keep on receiving calls from this mysterious number. I picked up the calls a couple of times because the caller is really persistent. I could hear someone breathing heavily on the other end.
What kind of a creep would do that? Now I'm really worried.
Also, someone's been following me around. They also sent me a bunch of gifts to my house, which means they know where I live.
This is really scary.
These are the things that I received.
The stalker had sent Helen a bouquet of roses, a teddy bear, and a pair of mugs. And there was an expensive-looking pen as well as some underwear. We need to let the police know about this. This is abnormal.
I know.
How long has this been going on?
I feel like the stalking began after we told Aaron about our relationship. But he wouldn't, would he?
Actually, this seems like the kind of thing that Aaron would do.
I hope that it's not him, though. I mean, we work with him. Take a look at this handwriting, though.
It looks similar to Aaron's handwriting. So we know that it was you, Aaron. What are you talking about? Don't try to blame me for everything bad in your life. Helen's stalker continues to call her every day. Creepy, huh? The presents are being sent to Helen's old address, and the post office is delivering them to her new one. What's your point? I'm not a stalker if that's what you're implying. Okay, fine. I guess I'll need to consult with the police then to catch this guy. The police? You don't have any concrete evidence. I'll give them everything that we have and take it from there. The teddy bear that we received yesterday had an electronic bug in it. That's a serious crime, and whoever did this is gonna get arrested. Ugh. But seeing that it's not you, you have nothing to worry about. Look, I'm sorry. It was me. Can we sort this out privately without involving the police? I knew it!
You were stalking Helen, you creep! Helen is married to Alan. She has no interest in you.
Yes, we all know that.
I'm not going to forgive him for doing this to all of us. He will be punished.
You don't understand how scared Helen was because of your stalking. You might have a university degree, but you have no emotional intelligence whatsoever. Ugh. By canceling our wedding without our permission, you committed a crime of obstructing business by deception. I'm so sorry. I had no idea that my actions had such severe consequences. Please forgive me. I'll do anything. Please don't send me to jail, though. Your apologies are not going to make this any better. Ugh. The media are currently unaware of our engagement or wedding. If you leak this information to anyone, you know that there will be consequences. Yes, sir. I won't say anything to anyone. I promise. As for my son, Alan, he may not have gone to a university, but he has an IQ similar to that of a university professor from a top university. He's much smarter than I am. Oh, you're lucky that you won't be around when he takes over the company because you won't be able to keep up with his intelligence. I don't plan on leaving the company, though. I need my job in order to pay the huge cancellation fee, and the authors that I work with need me. That won't be a problem, Aaron. I spoke to Ted this morning, and he told me that he preferred me to take care of him. He didn't understand why you were taking over his account. I can't believe that you've been messing with Alan's authors like this. It's very unprofessional. I don't want to see you or your father in this office ever again. Neither of you can be trusted.
We're very sorry, sir.
Aaron was arrested for obstruction of business by deception and for stalking Helen. He was sent to jail for 2 years. He also had to come up with $95,000 to pay the wedding planner. Ted was furious with Aaron's father for changing his editor without telling him. Things were going to be difficult for Aaron and his father. What's with all the sighing, Father? I was really looking forward to seeing Miranda in her wedding dress. Hey, we can plan another wedding. Let me help you. Miranda told me that she doesn't want to go to the trouble of planning another wedding. I'm so mad at Aaron. Well, he got quite a punishment. This was a side to my father that not many people knew about.
Alan,
Hi, Helen. Nice to see you.
take a look at this, though.
Wow!
How do I look? Don't you think that I'm the most beautiful bride in the world?
What made you change your mind? We couldn't reserve a fancy venue, but we thought that we should have an intimate celebration. I was able to reserve a small chapel nearby. Thank you for doing this.
You haven't told me that I'm beautiful.
You're stunning. I'm so lucky to be marrying you.
I'm lucky to be marrying you as well.
I'm so happy. Thank you, everyone. My father and Miranda had a beautiful wedding at a nearby chapel. I was so happy for them. Now that we didn't need to worry about Aaron stalking Helen, we were very happy as well. Troublebusters.
What the hell is going on?
We're all here to help you get the frick out of here so you can live on your own, buddy.
We can't freaking sell it, damn it!
Sell what?
Gangway! Extermination crew's here to frickin' destroy unemployed bastards. How long are you gonna stay in bed, eh? The sun has already risen.
What's with you all of a sudden? I was awake up until a minute ago. I was up all night working. Let me sleep.
Listen up, you prick. I'll just tell you our decision.
Huh? What? What decision?
Kyle here is gonna sell our luxury condo and the three of us will live together. Unemployed bastards like you, Tom, can get the hell out.
Wait, calm down. Why are you doing this? What the hell is going on?
You're sitting in our goddamn apartment, bro.
But both you and Dad work, Kyle. And have I ever broken my promise about contributing $1,000 to our living expenses? No.
What's with all of that bullshit? I put in $1,500.
With the likes of Kyle working for that big, prestigious company, he can easily afford $1,500 now, can't he?
Frickin' obviously. How can you say, I give y'all money for living expenses with only frickin' $1,000 without any goddamn shame? We're not doing this because we hate you, you know, Tom.
That's right. We're doing this just to make you independent. We just want the old Tom from the good old days back.
Look, I've tried explaining my current job to you many frickin' times. I repeat, when I quit my old job, I kept my solemn promise that I wouldn't get any stupid bullshit from y'all if I put in $1,000 for living expenses. I can't believe you're suddenly kicking me out regardless.
It's your fault for not changing to benefit us better. You stay at home all the frickin' time and go touch grass just to go to the poker table at the casino every once in a while. If I stay with such a degenerate person, it will affect us too.
Believe it or not, that is my...
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
We don't have the damn time to listen to the nonsense of the likes of you, who plays poker without even working a damn day in their lives.
Anyway, we've given you a notice to vacate, so you have 1 week to get the frick out.
No, guys, listen! What's this? Steak for lunch?
Yes, that's right. We're celebrating today.
It's to commemorate the successful extermination of a certain unemployed bastard named Tom, isn't it?
Even that same unemployed bastard contributes to living expenses without ever breaking his promises. Stop with the false criticism.
Anyone who only puts in a mere $1,000 a month is an unemployed bastard in my eyes.
If you're so frustrated, you should get a job at a big company too. You're probably struggling so much, making only $130,000 a month and just trying to make ends meet, aren't you?
This is enough food for you.
White bread crusts and super watery corn soup without a single grain of corn in it?
If you don't work, you don't eat.
You little...
Look, if you have a problem with that, you don't have to eat it.
Yes. This is a meal that reflects my well-deserved income, Tom. You have no right to complain.
Oh, shit. And I don't have much money in my wallet as of now. I don't want to go to the bank. Now I have to pay for my own food too. I'll have to seriously think about getting out of there, since they are dead serious about kicking my ass out. Oh, what the hell is going on? Ah, the little unemployed parasite has returned. Did you guys do this? I mean, what the actual hell, man?
No, we all told you to leave right away now, didn't we?
We're all here to help you get the frick out of here so you can live on your own, buddy.
Come on now, get your stuff and get out of here.
You mother frickin' pricks. These bastards, with their immediate greed for money and their hatred for me, have no idea what kind of trouble they'll get into if I leave. I'll never forgive them. Troublebusters, initiate! And now the evidence is over and done with. If things go the way I want them to, I'm sure they'll be so ready. Yes, Tom Finn speaking. How may I help you?
We can't frickin' sell it, damn it.
Sell what?
The condo.
Oh, I mean, I know that. It's obvious it ain't gonna sell. You didn't know? Or rather, did you forget? That condo is actually... Yes, indeed. When we bought that condo, I was still a full-time employee of a big company, and I was still paying a big percentage of the mortgage. In other words, it was a joint family loan, and I was paying a share of it, fair and square. A real estate agency says they can't sell it unless you approve the sale.
So approve it now.
You want me to approve it?
Approve it!
If I approve it, everything's settled?
Of course.
You'll be happy if I approve it?
Hell yeah, we will!
Then frick nah.
What the hell?
Why, son? Why?
You don't live here anymore, so you don't frickin' matter anymore, bitch.
I may not matter anymore, but still, hell nah.
But why the frick not?
Because I don't like you guys?
What the hell is even that line of reasoning?
What more reason could there be?
Why? You don't live here anymore.
For real, you ugly four-figure salary bitch. How do you have the audacity to boast so frickin' much? Your $1,000 is frickin' nothing. That's why we call you unemployed, Tom.
That's right. If you don't like it, go work for a big, prestigious company like Kyle, damn it.
Oh, that's right. My big brother works for a big, prestigious company, doesn't he?
That's right. There's a huge difference between your slave-ass salary and mine.
Oh yeah? Huge difference, you reckon?
Of frickin' course.
Then give me the percentage of the condo when y'all sell it, and I'll allow it to be up for auction. By the way, I own 40% of it. So let's say that if the condo sold for $500,000, I get $200,000.
200,000?
Well, I can't force you to do that now, can I? If you don't like it, you can always grovel at my feet.
You stupid damn coward! Such a little goody two-shoes parasite looking down on me! Your own father, for God's sake!
What are we going to do, honey? We can't sell the house if we don't do this.
Oh, hell's bells. Who the hell is at our damn door at this frickin' hour?
Tom's fallen so far behind that I'd forgotten that the loan was co-mortgaged between father and sons.
The sale price of this house is $300,000, right? Then that means Tom will take $120,000.
That's what'll happen if we don't give in to this demands. Hey, Kyle!
We're coming, baby.
Oh, come on now. How rude of y'all to scream at someone at the mere apparition of their faces.
How may I help you, Mr. Adrian?
If I'm coming here, it's only to talk about money now, isn't it? Open up.
And that's what's going on.
And what are you gonna do?
Of course, we'll do what we can to cajole Tom right away.
Bro, you can't be serious. He's really condescending to y'all. I mean, like, for real. Respect to him, I guess. The interest on the money you borrowed us has ballooned to $200,000. I'll have you know. The selling of this fine condominium is $300,000. $120,000 of which will go to Tom, and the remaining $180,000 will be to us. And what are you planning on doing with the remaining $20,000 that will still be left over if you can't pay back the full amount?
No, that's... we'll do our best to pay it back.
He'll do his best, he says. You can't do that. That's why you're 200,000 indebted to yours truly now, ain't ya? Eh? I'll make the money as I go along. I won't accept anything but a lump sum, and not a single penny less than what we agree on. I don't trust any money slut's promises. See you in 10 days' time.
What are you going to do, honey?
We'll negotiate the frick out of ourselves.
Well then, I'll take care of it. I'm Tom's mother here, and I can find a way to break him. Shit, he already sent me something.
What did he say?
I'm not giving up my 40% share. If you can't, I ain't never gonna approve the sale.
God damn it, the parasite really has us in the palm of his hand. What are you gonna do, Dad? Oh, looks like the toxic money-grubbing bitch just swallowed my conditions.
Jackpot, baby! The parasite's the sale of the condo.
That's great! That's awesome! That's my 2 IQ bird-brained kinfolk. As long as we get his permission, it's all ours. Of course, I won't give up any shares to him. Not now, not in a week, not ever in 1,000 years.
That's right. There's no need to give money to such an ungrateful son of a bitch.
Well then, let's frickin' sell it, folks.
Hell yeah!
I'm sure those pea-brains are gonna take action without ever thinking about this again. I'll make them pay for packing up my stuff and kicking me out of my sorry ass, for not understanding my work at all, and for being so goddamn demeaning towards me. You stupid village folk. That for sale is as good as destroyed. You have no idea that this is just a trap to make you experience your last pathetic drops of happiness. This is just no good. If you don't make it alright, it can't be for sale.
And with how bad it is, it's going to cost almost $20,000 just to reform this wall.
Not gonna lie, I'm kinda disappointed in you, Kyle. There's no way the house can be sold in this state.
What the hell is this? What's going on here?
I don't know. I didn't know either. I mean, if I knew, I wouldn't have planned to frickin' sell the damn place. Ding dong. Don't mind if I do. How's the sale going, eh?
Tom, you damn bastard! What the hell is this?
What do you mean? It's a huge hole in the wall, you idiot! You're the only one who could do something so stupid! Wow, what an end of humanity apocalyptic wall! It's all beat up! Don't be so cocky, bitch! We know it was you! What? How do you know? How do you know? Do you have any proof? In that case, we have no choice but to repair the wall!
Tom, you have to contribute to this too!
Hey, hard pass, motherfricker. What the hell? Don't you want the money? You don't even want to give me a freaking penny. Don't be so goddamn stupid. How? How did you know? Enough with those stupid codfish faces of yours, damn it. That's not true. We were always gonna pay you exactly what we owe you. Can you sign a decree? A decree? Of course. Hell no. That was the deadly silence a liar would use. No, seriously. I really can sign it for you. You're the one asking me for help, and you have the audacity to say you can sign it for me? I don't care if this hellhole doesn't get sold at all, for Christ's sake. But you guys need the money now, don't you? What are you talking about, boy?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Tom? We're only selling it because this luxury condo is too big for the three of us.
Yeah, nah. You guys are indebted to Adrian and his gang of misfits, aren't you? How did you know that? I used to be indebted to him as well, and I'm proud to say I'm one of the few who survive his business transactions without ever serving as his personal slave.
That's not something to be proud about.
Therefore, all the info about such money flowing between Adrian and the people of society all eventually wind up within earshot of yours truly.
Selling the house due to mounting debts.
As you know, if you decide to default on your loan, a future where the bank will take your house away from you is very possible, Mr. Finn. I advise you to be cautious.
Yes, sir. And also, you mustn't forget to pay your property tax next month.
No, what the? There's the existence of property tax. Even if you request paying in installments, it'll amount to $1,500. This will spell doom if it gets delayed, so please be even more careful. $1,500 for house loan, $200,000 for repairs, another $1,500 for property tax, a total of $230,000 due this month.
What are we going to do? If only we could manage to pay for the house repairs, we could sell the house. Such a stumbling block this is.
Hank, my boy, Anna, my sweet, You guys don't seem to have much to offer anymore for the time being, so I guess you can go now, right? We could, indeed. But in this current situation, I'm pretty worried, Tom.
Forced eviction is a last resort, and we'll lose a lot of money if we don't make changes around here.
Don't worry, guys. I'll cover for everything when these damn parasites are gone.
What?
And here, I can now reveal to them and to you as well what I do for a living and how much money I make per month. The fact that I've been interrupted so many times before aches me, because I could have prevented this whole situation. I'm a freelance poker analyst / blogger, and I also live stream card games. My specialty is in poker, but my audience enjoys it when I add a little variety, so I do blackjack, Texas Hold'em, Baccarat, and Casino War. I have a few regular gambling broadcasting shows and podcasts on the internet. My monthly income fluctuates from month to month, but I make $6,000 at the most and $3,000 at the least, and it's not that big of a drop.
3,000 to 6,000?
A dumb monkey like you. We live in an age of diversity, you know? There are plenty of opportunities to turn your skills and hobbies into a lot of money. On the other hand, y'all still think in the Brazil is undefeated in soccer history mindset, by which I mean that people who can't change their image of the past will be left behind in the current of the times.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. There are still some people who still think that Brazil is still unbeatable as a soccer team, and yet they lose rather frequently nowadays.
Well, that's why I'm gonna come back and do something about it when the parasites here are exterminated by 4-digit deaths. Oh, okay. Thanks, Tom, buddy.
You've taken a lot off our minds.
Well, I guess I'd better be on my way too.
What?
House repairs, property taxes. I know you're heading into uncharted territory facing stormy winds right now.
Wait a minute! Tom, my boy! Talk to Dad some more!
Yes, honey, please. Stay a while. This is your house, too. You aren't any nuisance to us, you know that.
Oh no, I'd rather not. At best, you'll shudder at the thought of Adrian's pestering, eh? He has a 100% debt collection rate with every passing year.
No, that's not good.
I know, and I'm enjoying it.
We apologize for what we've done to you so far. You've always been right. So how about it? Help us, please? We're your mom and dad, boy. I'm your loving father. We raised you, and now you're forgetting what you owe us. It's time to return the favor.
You're so full of shit. You're so full of shit. I'm sorry. You've always been... Oh, shut your bitch ass up. You never said the words, "we're sorry." So how can I trust your apology for one thing? I'm sure as hell not going to accept such a high-handed apology in the first place.
Apologize, Kyle. You're the one who made Tom the angriest.
That's right. Working for a big, prestigious company, are we? What difference does that make when you're not even getting promoted? I looked into it and I heard you haven't gotten ahead at all.
You can't blame me. Big, prestigious companies like where I work have a lot of business transactions to take care of. And the competition inside the company and outside is fierce as frick. Huh, and your salary has been at $2,500 for years.
That's less than the minimum wage of Tom. Frickin' pathetic.
What the hell is wrong with you guys all of a sudden? You've been trying to get me to do this for a long time, and then you decide that I'm not worth as much as Tom, and you just hop onto his frickin' boat?
Just because you're family doesn't mean you're loved automatically, boy.
That's right. As they say, when money runs out, so does familial ties and karma. You goddamn pricks. How about it, Tom? An ungrateful bastard of a son by the name of Kyle will beat it out of here as fast as possible, so you can come back, of course.
Yes, you can. And also, you've been wanting to eat Mommy's food too, right? After all these years, eh? I'll make your favorite food for you.
My favorite food? It's been over 10 frickin' years since you've served me anything decent, bitch! You don't even remember my favorite food anymore now, do you?
Well,
Whatever remaining feelings I had for you guys were wiped away with your last exodus of my parasitic ass. Or so it seemed to you porridge-brained baboons.
because that was...
Shut up. I don't care what your excuses are. You've always been my role model of the people I never wanted to become, but you were right about one thing. Just because you're family doesn't mean you automatically love each other. That's right. That's exactly right. And it's so unfortunate that I've actually had to live that load of horseshit. That's why I'm not coming back here until you guys are gone. Taken, abducted, killed for all I care.
Wait, Tom!
We were wrong, honey. But this is all Kyle's fault.
You can't even clean up after your parents. What a disgrace!
That's right. We borrowed money to increase our assets, but your debt to Adrian is just a spending spree that was nothing more than a goddamn entertainment expense.
What's this stupid-ass entertainment expenses? You incompetent window side job people ought to frickin' just think about getting ahead in life, damn it! You son of a bitch! I'm the one paying most of your stupid mortgage and you act like that towards me!
It's only natural that you should repay me for giving birth to you.
After that, the three parasites couldn't find anything to improve the situation and just resorted to cursing each other. They wasted their time in vain, and even after 10 days, which was Adrian's deadline, the condo was still to be sold, and both George and Kyle were in a tight financial situation. The day after his deadline, I got a call from Adrian that consisted of nothing but 2 words: trash day. I immediately understood that they were gone, and so I went back to the apartment where I used to live. I repaired the apartment, paid what my excuse of a family owed to people, and got the things I needed for my new life. All of that done, and that means that my fight back, my revenge, was over, once and for all. For now, it feels terribly roomy to be alone here. I should maybe try to find a roommate. Or maybe I should take the plunge and find someone to marry. Well, even if I wished to marry, no woman would ever be attracted to a charlatan like me. Yes, coming.
I am Miranda, and I just moved in next door. I've been making too many plastic models, so...
Sharing your plastic models? With me? And the plastic models are already complete, so there's no real pleasure in them. Your taste in plastic models is unique though, I admit. Where do you sell these plastic models?
I'm not a reseller.
Didn't ask. Yep, finding a woman to marry is another story for the future. Troublebusters.